Welcome to WNWO's coverage of the 2013 Medical Mutual Glass City Marathon.
Welcome back, everybody, to the 2013 Medical Mutual Glass City Marathon.
37th annual, but it's also the Owens Corning 5K and half marathon, and we have the half marathon winner with us right now.
Julius Kiptu, all the way from Kenya. Congratulations. How do you feel?
Thank you. I feel so great, but it's raining, man. I mean, I don't know. It's not nice for me.
How did you feel on the course, and how did the rain affect your time?
The course was nice. The rain was affecting it, but not too much.
You mentioned to us a few days ago that the rain was going to impact how quickly you ran because you're a skinny guy.
Yeah, so that's why we ran 67. I was predicting the rain, so I think it affected us a little bit, but not a lot.
How excited is the rest of the day's family for you guys right now?
I think they are happy. Everybody's happy because Dave's team was 1, 2, 3. So I'm happy. They are happy. We celebrate today.
And $500, Julian. You're going to send that home?
Oh, I think I was not thinking about the money a lot. I was thinking to do my fast race and feel how I am today.
Well, congratulations very much, Julius.
We're going to let Julius get out of the rain.
Now you get out of the rain and we'll get
He is a city guy, and we are here in the thick of it at the UT Glass Bowl. We are outside in the rain, but there are plenty of people out here cheering on the folks that are part of the Glass City Marathon, as well as the half marathon, the 5K, the relay. We've had some of our very own WNWO teammates, co-workers come over the finish line for the half marathon.
I don't think they think of us as teammates today, as we're sitting here not running.
We're in the thick of it, but we certainly didn't quite do the athletic
portion
course that they did today. I want to mention one thing really quickly. We did see a little while ago that the full marathon runners were at about the 21-mile marker. Of course, 26.2 miles being the entire race. So they're getting close to the end. We know that some of the fastest pacers are going around 2:15, 2 hours, 15 minutes or so.
We're taking a look right now at the UT campus runners really rounding the corner, coming in for the final leg of the marathon. And it's starting to get absolutely packed here with runners and fans and supporters. So many people really on site here. It's a nice scene, and so many volunteers, lots of volunteers handing out bottles of water, the tinfoil, if you will.
The tinfoil,
turning everybody into a baked potato and keeping them nice and warm.
And that's what the runners that you're seeing have to look forward to when they head here into the Glass Bowl. A lot of the folks that we have seen coming in here, they're wearing T-shirts, they're wearing shorts. You can only imagine how cold they are, even though that they're running at that pace. And we're going to check in with our meteorologist, John James, for a quick look at the forecast. John, we know it's raining, obviously, but is there any chance it's going to let up?
It's not, Angie. It's going to stick with us for quite some time. In fact, a band of moderate rain just moving in right now. If there's anything to be gleaned that's good news, we're up a degree from 51 to 52 at Toledo Express. But, yeah, the rain picking up in intensity. It's unfortunately going to continue to be steady right until we get into this afternoon, and that's when we're going to start to see some breaks. But the runners continue to work their way towards the 11-mile marker. We're about 300 yards short of that right now, but they weather on, and the spectators along the race route, they've got the umbrellas out, they know what to do. And I did talk to a few runners, and other than the wet shoes, this is great weather for running in, according to most that I spoke with. So the rain doesn't seem to be bothering the participants. Now, once you finish, you're going to want to get warm and dry, that's for sure, because it is a bone-soaking cold out here, that is for sure. So the weather will continue to not be too great for spectators with the rain, moderate rain falling, until we get into the afternoon hours. Then we'll start to see some breaks. Back to you guys.
All right, thanks so much, John. Yeah, the weather is going to continue, but joining us again, Bob Wumbold, our expert here on the course. We were tracking some of the marathon runners a little bit earlier. We, a few minutes ago, got an update that they were around the 21-mile marker. And you predicted correctly one of your top picks for the half marathon.
Julius Kipto.
Walked away with the win on the Owens Corning half marathon. How are the full marathon runners?
Well, we had a report at 14. We should get a report. We'll check it here in a minute at 21. But at 14, we had a guy by the name of Brad Miller from Maumee leading Evan Gaynor by about 3 minutes.
Is that a lot?
And then 2, 3, and 4 were bunched up within about 30 seconds of one another. That's a pretty good lead at that point in time. Not insurmountable by any means, but I'll be anxious to see what the 21 shows. One thing to note is Richard Biggins did finish in it. He's a wheeler. He just finished 2:01. I think that's a record. He was 2:10 last year. He did a 2:01 this year in the wheelchair. So that's a pretty quick pace in these conditions.
And we did see someone across in a wheelchair. We also saw a guy running very early in the race that had a backpack with a child in it. He was pushing a stroller. I believe it was the 5K, but it had a stroller that he was pushing 2 kids in as well. We could not believe, and it turned out we believe he's an Army veteran of some sort. So we figure he's kind of used to carrying all of that load. But at this point in the race, we were talking a little bit earlier, and you said around the 20-mile point is where people are getting ready to hit that wall.
Yeah, in this particular case, as we look at the results, there seems to be about 6 guys that are in contention at the 14-mile market. Again, we'll be anxious to see what 21 shows, but it's kind of thinning out. And when you got a 3-minute lead at 21, if that holds true in these conditions, it could be enough to do it.
You still have a lot of people on hand here. You know, a lot of people around. Are you surprised with the amount of people that have showed up despite the weather?
I am, but you know, spectators, family, they're true. They're true. Now, I don't suppose we got a whole lot of people other than family out here today, because you wouldn't be nuts enough to sit in the stands. But yeah, it's great to see the crowd and the spectators. It's just unfortunate that the weather has to be like it is. But again, I don't know, what did Julius say about the weather? I didn't hear what he said. Did it affect his run?
He said that it absolutely affected his running. He's cold and he wanted to get off set as quickly as possible. But he said, you know, he just didn't think about the time. He didn't think about the money. He just thought he wanted to run as fast as he could and get here and get warm.
So I think, get out of the rain.
I think a driving force was the weather.
Yeah, well, he had a 106, which is about a 5, as we talked earlier, about a 5:05.
Which is
moving
fast. Yeah.
I mean, that's try to run a 5-minute mile, 5-minute mile, and then try to run 13 of them. You're not going to do it, and if you were, you'd be here.
Yes.
So it's very impressive. Thank you again for joining us.
You're welcome.
How's the rest of the course? Has it affected any of the course from a turn standpoint, or any of the other neighborhoods?
Well, I would think that you have to be careful on the turns. You definitely have to be careful on the turns, especially if you're moving at a 5-minute pace. If you come to a 90-degree turn, you really got to slow down a bit to make sure that you don't want to
racing a car, I guess.
Exactly. You know, your tires slip on the pavement, your shoes slip on the pavement too. So I think they probably have to be a little bit more careful on the turns, on the straights. I'm thinking, I'm out there, I want to get done as quick as possible.
From your experience running as well, a lot of these runners we are seeing wearing these high sort of socks. They're wearing shorts and t-shirts still. Do they even feel what's going on around them?
That seems to be the newest thing, is the compression socks. I think they're supposed to help with muscle fatigue in the long term, but I also think in this case they're helping with keeping the runners' legs warm. I'm guessing that if you look at the runners, you can walk around the crowd, you might see some pretty red legs at this point in time for the people that aren't wearing those socks.
All right, Bob, thanks so much. We're going to take a quick break, give you the sights and sounds as well of the Glass City Marathon. We'll be back in just a moment. Thank you. Yes, yes.
Andy Benrod. Andy Newmeyer.
Okay.
Ted Stone, Paul Wagner, Kim Fletcher,
Okay.
Jordan Bonchek.
Welcome back to the 37th annual Medical Mutual Glass City Marathon, the Owens Corning half marathon runners still coming in behind us here at UT's Glass Bowl.
And you may have noticed we got an upgrade to our set here.
We're kind of copping out at this point. If you've been watching us since a little bit before 7 o'clock this morning, we've been out here in the rain just as the runners have. So we're definitely feeling what they're feeling. Well, not exactly.
Or not at all.
Yeah.
I mean, that's fine. We're wet and we haven't run and we haven't really walked hardly. So, but we were sitting here and we got a nice upgrade to the set. And some of the stuff we wanted to talk about, the charities and how much they really benefit from this whole process and this day. It really goes a long way for them and the people they help.
Just a little bit over a half dozen local charities are going to be benefiting from the money raised here for the Owens Corning half marathon and Medical Mutual Glass City Marathon, and we've spoken to several of those charities throughout the week, and they've just expressed to us what a amazing opportunity it is for them, the Glass City Marathon, being associated with it, getting their message out, but also to receive what they're getting.
And it's obvious, and you're looking at the charities on your screen right now. There's so many of them that are directly linked to the marathon, and obviously it helps the charities, but more importantly, it helps the people directly in Northwest Ohio that are linked to those charities as well. You know, you have the autism charities, you have the Down syndrome charities, you have Habitat for Humanity. It goes on and on.
Girls on the Run.
It's girls. Yes, and it's directly linked to people that every day see the financial aspect of the money that's raised. And some of those people I talked to. Here's a story that we did on some of the charities that are affected. This Toledo home is an example of what's possible because of the marathon.
The amount of what we're expecting this year will help supplement not only some repairs that we'll be able to do that we wouldn't otherwise be able to do for families in need who can't afford to hire a contractor on their own to get the work done. And with these funds, we'll be able to do more in this community, and it'll impact the lives of families who would probably continue to struggle with the Glass City Marathon, and the benefit we're getting from that. It really extends our reach.
The sluggish economy has hurt more than just the individual. It's impacted charities as well. And the race helps fill that financial gap so they're able to make a difference in Northwest Ohio.
We've had a harder time getting things like corporate sponsorships or, even collecting typical donations as we had in the past. So this marathon has given a great way to raise additional funding and allowed our families to get involved.
Just been experiencing funding cuts from the government, United Way, and so we're looking for ways to reach out to the community so we can keep providing those essential services of food, clothing, and shelter. Our goal is to raise $10,000, and I'm happy to say that we're pretty close to our goal. We're only about $2,000 away from it, so we'd encourage everyone to support us still.
The funding that we get through the Glass City Marathon and our Running Buddies program is providing an opportunity for these children in another way that we would not normally do either.
Want to again say thank you to all the folks that are raising money for those amazing causes here at the Glass City Marathon. You're looking at a live look at the finish line here, the Glass City Marathon, as well as the half marathon. What you're seeing right now are the half marathon runners that are completing their race right here at the Glass Bowl. Not long ago, we saw our someone we did a feature report on, Julius Kiptoo, come past the finish line, the first
at a
man
blazing
to cross
speed,
the blazing
1 hour 6 minutes, an unbelievable time.
And we're now waiting for the full marathon runners
here in
to
about,
be coming
probably
in the next 20 minutes or so.
Probably a little under that. We're at 2:13 right now, so the elite runners will be coming in obviously ahead of the other ones. They get a little bit of a head start, so their time match up with the clock. So they'll be coming in here very shortly, in about 7 or so minutes. And Evan is, last time we checked, was 3 minutes behind the leader, which is insurmountable, but it is, especially in this weather, a good amount of time to make up.
Especially when the race takes a few hours. You think a few hours, a few minutes, probably not. Well, I'm not a runner, so I really can't say. But we're going to be keeping a track of that for you. We're going to have your live look at the finish line when those runners come by. Don't forget, this is the only place you can see the Glass City Marathon, but you can also check it out on our website, northwestohio.com. We'll be back in just a few short minutes. Stay with us.
Hopefully this is our first Wisconsin finisher this morning. Christine Bellman, Nick Bellman.
The leaders should be getting close.
Yes, we have Therese here. We want to go with her? Okay.
Therese, come on.
Well, you don't have to step outside yet, but.
Erika Krause. Thomas Navarro, Stephen Detmer.
Mike up.
Andrea Bain, Kelly Drake. Tammy Clark, Sarah Schutte. Dustin Summer. Teresa Longbrink, Paul Wagner.
What?
Tracy Ball, Mike Cahill.
That's what we're coming back to? That's what we're coming back to, leaders?
Ben Westshell. Aaron Hartzman.
Welcome back to the 37th Annual Medical Mutual Glass City Marathon, the Owens Corning Half Marathon. We saw our very own Jim Bloom, my 6 p.m. co-anchor, cross the half marathon finish line not long ago. And
about 4 seconds ago, yeah.
And another half marathon finisher way ahead of our very own Jim Bloom.
I'm sure he'll hear about that.
Therese Vignal is here, everybody.
Yes, Therese, how did the conditions affect you?
You know what? It was nice with just the drizzle. It didn't really start pouring down on me until like the last 2 miles of the race, but by then I couldn't even feel my legs, so you weren't even really thinking about the rain. I was doing pretty well. I was trying to keep up with the pace setters out there. I was at like a 7:45 pace the first 8 miles, and then all of a sudden I could not feel my legs anymore. Like I was like, oh, okay, starting up the stride, just looking to finish. But it was a ton of fun. You could not stop because so many people were along the road cheering for you. You're like, can't let these people down.
And Therese, this is your first.
This was my first half marathon. I'm pretty pumped that I finished.
I think that's a big accomplishment, just finishing in and of itself. And we just got word that the full marathon runners and the leaders are on campus here at Toledo.
So we're going to be looking for them to be crossing the finish line shortly.
Yes, very soon here. Jim, would you like to step in here, Mr. Blue?
Oh, come on, Jim.
Here's our news director and co-anchor. Yes, a gorgeous day. How'd you feel?
Really good. Really good. It was a good race. Enjoyed it. ready to be done, but I enjoyed it.
Oh, you are done now, Jim. You can have that donut. You can have that bagel. Maybe not.
maybe
That's not the first thing on your mind.
Not the first thing.
Therese was saying that there were plenty of people on the race course despite the rain today.
Oh yeah, it was a good turnout. It was beautiful weather for a race, really. You know.
What did the rain? Did it have any impact on your run today? We saw plenty of people walking around today with shorts, t-shirts.
I don't know.
I mean, you look pretty soaked right now.
Yeah, I am. This is the first half marathon I've run in the rain, but really once you get going, it doesn't feel that bad. It's not. It's a good temperature, really, to be running in.
And I have a feeling they're going to be wearing these medals. Therese and our very own Jim Bloor are going to be wearing these medals. Something to be proud of once you're done with the half marathon.
Next year, you guys.
Yeah, maybe.
Only if someone pays me.
Yeah. Yeah, that's above our pay grade.
Again, folks, you're looking at a live look at the Glass City Marathon happening right here in Toledo. We are at the Glass City Marathon, the Owens Corning half marathon. Those are pretty much most of the racers that are finishing the half marathon, but as Will said just a moment ago, we are tracking the leaderboard of folks that are apparently on campus here on UT. Don't forget, you can find all of our coverage online as well at www.northwestohio.com. Make sure you join us on Facebook and Twitter as well.
Use
If
the
you're watching
hashtag.
the race, if you'd like to send us a few comments, maybe you're looking to see somebody, but you may already have seen some of your friends crossing the finish line as you look at that live look there. Many folks telling us that despite the rain, they're here and in full force.
You know, we haven't talked a lot about the relay quite yet. I haven't seen the WNWO relay team cross yet. I don't know if you've seen them.
I have not seen them either.
Well, they're going to be held accountable for that.
Mhm.
But they'll be crossing here soon as they're coming across.
All right, we're also getting word right now that the leaders should be coming through. We see some very fast runners right now, so we're watching
That
the leader
is the
right
leader
now.
that you are looking at right now. That is the leader. I believe that is Evan. That is Evan, the leader right now he trains in Perrysburg, and that's him who just blew by your screen.
Funny, he's wearing number 1,
And we are
he's
now following
in
him.
the lead.
This is a pursuit, a live pursuit you're looking at for the leader of the marathon. We are in pursuit of the leader of the marathon. Somebody is struggling to stay with him, but we are going to get him crossing the
We are, and
finish
as you
line
can
live.
see on the right-hand side of your screen there, that is the glass bowl. So he is making it into the glass bowl. Dave's running. I'm sure as a sponsor of the event, they're happy to see one of their runners in the lead there. They certainly have plenty of advertising going on during the Glass City Marathon here. You're looking at a live look at the finish line. We are at about the 2-hour, 21-minute mark, but here we go. We're going to go live.
This is the final
here
stretch.
to the
Enjoy
final
the sights
stretch.
and sounds of the winner of the Glass City Marathon.
2 hours, 31 minutes, 34 seconds. That breaks the course record of 26:27. Evan Gaynor from Perrysburg, Ohio.
So that's it. You heard it here first. Evan Gaynor, the winner of the 2013 Medical Mutual Glass City Marathon at just over 2 hours and 20 minutes. Congratulations to him. If you did not see his story, it's an unbelievable story at northwestohio.com. Just click on the sports link. All of our stories that we've done are there. So that's it. A local boy wins the Glass City Marathon. Very, very cool.
I do want to quickly mention, though, that not only are folks here from the Northwest Ohio area, Southeast Michigan area, they're not the only ones that are running in this race. Of course, we have folks that I've seen from as far away as Nebraska running in this race. It is a Boston
Brooklyn,
qualifier.
London.
Really?
Yeah, there was a guy London, because they're announcing all the winner or the people that cross.
I think that's a local London.
Well, we can say London, England. It sounds
All right, you saw the winner come across the finish line there here on WNWO. We're going to take a quick break and be right back.
Your attention, please. 3 individuals.
Oh, come on.
Searcy, Arizona, congratulations. Number
Yes, we have Evan coming over.
here in the marathon.
Okay, awesome. I was going to say the rain's let up, but I have an umbrella.
We may have to go to John first because he's warming down. Okay.
Warming down?
Or cooling down.
Or warming up. Is that the Kenbei Mutombo's sweater?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Put your hood on.
Do you want me to hold that?
No, I don't.
Half marathon finisher Skelly Kidd.
Mike missed.
Testing 1 2 3 Niner. Check. Testing 1 2 3.
You're good. You're good.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Glass Bowl. We are live here at the finish line exclusively here on WNWO for the 37th annual 2013 Medical Mutual Glass City Marathon and the Owens Corning Half Marathon. It is raining.
It is raining pretty bad, but just not too long ago we did see the full marathon winner cross the finish line live here on WNWO. We also saw, if you were watching us online at northwestohio.com, you saw our half marathon winner coming across the finish line as well. We're going to have an interview with the winner of the full marathon.
Yes, Evan Gaynor is going to join us. He's excited. Apparently he needs a minute to collect his thoughts.
We're going to let him have that moment. Have that moment to himself for a little bit. We're going to check in with our WNWO meteorologist, John James, for the latest on the forecast, which, John, it is raining, but we want to know if it's going to end anytime soon.
Do a sun dance, John.
Well, the steady rain, Angie Will, isn't going to end anytime soon, not until we get well into this afternoon. Then I think we'll start to see some breaks. We're here in Sylvania at the end of University Trail. There's a few runners and walkers who continue to stream on through. We're just short of the 11-mile marker here, but yeah, the rain's continuing to come. We'll continue to see periods of light to moderate rain showers, fairly steady until we get into this afternoon. And once the rain stops, well, you can expect to see more intermittent showers on and off right into this evening, with temperatures going from the low into the mid-50s. So not great weather for the spectators, but for the runners, those that I talked to really enjoy actually the weather, with the exception of the wet shoes. They remain very comfortable. It keeps them cool, and we certainly saw some respectable times turned in back there at the finish line with you guys. For now, live in Sylvania, I'm meteorologist John James. Angie Will, back to you.
Thanks so much. We've been out here all morning, folks, and for those of you that have been watching us, you know that
we appreciate it.
We really appreciate it, but we want to just set the scene for you a little bit. We've been here for a while. Shortly after things sort of kicked off, folks started coming in to here to the Glass City Marathon to take a look at the things that were going on, and folks are still filling the stands despite the wet weather that we're experiencing today.
And the people we've talked to, I think, made a very good point that these are family. Blood is thicker than rain, and lots of it.
Yes.
But family shows up. You train, like we talked about in the 6 o'clock hour, 7 o'clock hour. You train for so long, and everything leads up to this day. It's really a shame that the rain kind of has to not ruin it because they do,
Right.
they accomplish a lifelong dream and goal, but their family and friends show up and support, and it's really been something special.
And there was a cash incentive for some of our runners today. Julius Kiptu, that won the half marathon, walks away with $500 as well. Evan, what's his?
Evan Gaynor.
Evan Gaynor walks away with $1,000 for winning today's full marathon. So we're going to keep you updated on that situation once we're able to get a hold of Evan. However, as we said, he's doing a little bit of a cool down.
Yeah, he's got to, I think after 26.2 miles, you got to cool down just a little bit, let your muscles relax. I think that's going to take a while. But in the meantime, you grab yourself something to eat and drink, stay warm, get back on the couch because we'll be back with Evan, the winner of the Glass City Marathon, coming up after this break.
Right there with Craig Palmer, Linda Zick, Heather
Jeff.
Jeff's looking for him right now.
Jeff!
Barrier Valerie Gladio.
He's over there. Just pull him away.
Dave Williams, Brittany Ward, Jamie Keith. Jill Etherington from Brighton, Jerome Schultz. Jim Mickos from Euclid, Ohio, Tony Stephens, Holly Taggart, Lisa Thief, John Lisa, Renee Gobal, Dale McGee, Aaron Webb, Andrew Webb, Tony. Rand Bouts, Lindsay Garrell.
Welcome back to the 37th annual 2013 Medical Mutual Glass City Marathon here in Toledo, the Owens Corning Half Marathon. I see the winner of the full marathon, Evan, heading to us now.
Yep,
hopefully we're going to drop him in here to a seat. He's going to join us here live here on WNWO for your full coverage. Evan, congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks so much for joining us.
We talked to you beforehand. Your goal is to win, and, well, here you are. Congratulations. How's it feel?
It feels great, except the legs a little bit like jello, So, yeah, I had a great race out there, great day. We got out and just executed well, a good pack. About halfway, tried to take off a little bit, and just started pushing. It felt pretty good throughout. Last couple miles really started tying up, but I got through it, and it was a marathon. So.
We heard a little while ago that you were trailing in second place towards around the 21-mile marker. How did you get ahead of your competition?
I think that was a mistake. Actually.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure. I think they
they said that there were some technical glitches with the leaderboard, so you were ahead the whole time?
Yeah. I was with the lead pack, and I took off about 14, 15 miles, and didn't really see anyone back there. So.
How many guys were in the pack with you?
There was about 5 of us at the half, I'd say. Yeah, about 5.
Now, you're not just running this for fun and enjoyment. You're obviously doing this for a bigger cause. Tell some of the people what you're running this for and what you hope to qualify for as well.
The biggest thing, you're not out here if you don't love it, So I'm training, trying to train for the 2016 Olympic trials. The qualifying window for that will open up in August, I believe. So you have to run it under a 2:18 marathon for that. So that's definitely my long-term goal, and I just got to keep working hard and see where I can take it.
So what was your time today? Did you see your official time?
It was 2:21. 2:21:15, I think, somewhere around there.
And what was your goal coming in?
I wanted to run, my best is 2:20 from Philadelphia. I wanted to run about a 2:19. It just depends. The marathon, anything can happen, So, for a 2:21, it's a really solid time. It's my second best, and I couldn't be more happy with it. So,
we come into this, we knew that the weather, and I'm sure you saw the weather coming in. Is it a letdown? Is it a heartbreaker? Is it you obviously can't do anything about it? You just go?
No, absolutely not. I always say I'm from Deldo, so the winds up here, I call them the fabled winds in Northwest Ohio. we run an event, the Dave's 10 miler in January, and I've seen probably 40-mile-an-hour winds with that. So to have a day like this where it was relatively low wind, a nice little drizzle, this is pretty good conditions. So
now, what's next for you?
I'm going to take a week off.
Oh, come on.
and I'm going to take a little vacation actually, so it's going to be nice. But and then after that, I'm gonna resume training again. I'm going to try and for the half marathon in the fall, get a little speed. You got to mix it up, kind of go back to speed and work on that some, for your long term to keep improving the marathon. So I'm going to train for 5K to half marathon. Hopefully hit the half standard for the Olympic trials, which is under an hour and 5 minutes. They have to hit to qualify. So I'm going to aim for that in the fall.
Well, very cool, Evan. Best of luck to you. I know everyone around here is hoping that you achieve those goals and you get to the Olympics as well. So congratulations today.
And I'm sure they're happy a local guy won the race today.
I hope so. I'm definitely happy to be in front of a local crowd, so definitely.
Very cool. Thank you very much, Evan. We appreciate it.
Thanks, guys. Thank you.
Now go get warm.
And we, of course, focusing on a lot of the runners today. We have a very special runner who, unfortunately, is not able to run herself in today's race, but she's still a part of it. Take a look at that story.
I'm super excited.
Robin Maurer has been looking forward to running her first marathon for several years. Her goal of completing a marathon was put on hold back in 2009 when she was diagnosed with ALS, a disease that affects the nerve cells in the brain and spinal cord that control muscle movement.
But I couldn't run anymore. I could walk, but not run.
But on Sunday, April 28th, Robin's dream will become a reality.
So much fun being in this. This is my legs. I am doing it. I'm fulfilling my dream. I'm running again.
Robin will be pushed 26.2 miles in a specially designed wheelchair with hopes of raising awareness and inspiring others.
I'm fulfilling a dream I've always wanted. And I'm showing other ALS patients that they can live, not fear dying. They can still achieve their goals.
Robin's story has inspired many, but it has been the tragedies of the Boston Marathon bombings fueling her to cross Sunday's finish line.
I want to run across that line for the many others who couldn't, and to let everyone know we're supporting Boston. Runners Unite.
Therese Vignal, WNWO Sports.
From Bowling Green, Ohio.
Thank you very much, Therese. Obviously a very heartwarming and very cool, and obviously sad, but it's so nice to see her pull herself up, get together, and do this with her friends and family.
She's so motivated.
And as you saw in her sound clips, what she was saying is, I'm achieving a lifelong dream. I'm achieving a goal. I'm doing what I dream of, and it's so cool to see that. And that's what this provides. It provides an opportunity for people to achieve things like that.
Achieve their best time, maybe second best time like Evan, but he said he's going for the Olympic trial. So
very cool.
All right, make sure you stay with us. You're watching live coverage of the Glass City Medical Mutual Glass City Marathon Owens Corning Half Marathon here on WNWO. Stay with us.
Kelly Gucciardo from Holland, Ohio. Natalie Noel.
Are you serious?
Jane Paluski. Christina Whitmore. Catherine. Kelly Nixon.
Okay.
Janice Walzak.
Hi.
Thank you.
Snyder from Lambertville.
All right, we have Lisa.
Lisa, where are you from?
West Burlington, Iowa.
Oh.
What's your last name, Lisa?
Walzak.
All right, can you, Kevin, you ready to spell the last name? All right, will you spell that?
WALENCZAK.
Okay, thank you.
And you ran the half marathon?
I'll go. Welcome back to the 37th annual Glass City Marathon, the Owens Corning Half Marathon. We are joined now live by a first-timer here at the race, and she's not even from Ohio.
What brings you here, and congratulations by finishing.
Thank you. I'm actually from Toledo originally.
Oh, you are?
I moved here when I was 7. My dad was transferred with Champion Spark Plug out to Iowa. So I took up running about a year and a half ago, and I thought, what's the perfect place to come back to my hometown to run my first one. So
The race has changed over the years. It actually used to just be in downtown. What did you think of the race this year?
I really liked it. It was scenic, and I liked that it was flat. Where I'm from, it's not flat. So I like the course. It's really well laid out and real organized, and I had a lot of fun.
You know, I'm sorry, go ahead.
You know, the weather's obviously been tough. I think we were both on the same
Yeah.
track here. It's been tough from a training standpoint, and it was tough again today. So did it affect you?
Actually, no. I actually like running in the rain. I did some really cold runs in Iowa, about 20 degrees, so I'll take the rain and 50 any day over that. So.
I think we're going to stop asking the weather question only because every runner that we talk to keeps telling us that it's not as big of a problem as we're making it out to be sitting here.
Why is it not an issue?
Actually, it cools you off a little bit. It was a little cold, but it's kind of exhilarating, I guess, if you want to describe it that way. So.
Now, how impressed were you with some of the crowd? You got a lot of people out here despite this, and how were they along the course? We didn't really get to see a lot of people out there, so what did you see?
I saw some funny signs, like, and encouraging signs like, you know, Boston thanks you was probably my favorite one, and, you know, the quitting tent's not until the finish line, and it just kept you going.
So after this first marathon, are you discouraged to run another one, or?
I think I need a couple more halves under my belt before I do that, but I'll probably do another half.
And just really want to quickly remind our viewers at home, we have not seen the first female to cross the full marathon finish line, even though we did see the first male. Oh, we're on the first female right now. There she is on the bottom right-hand corner of your screen. We've got the first female runner about 2 miles out from the Glass Bowl. So don't forget, we're going to be bringing you live coverage here on air, online, northwestohio.com.
We are again live in pursuit, a chase, if you will, to stay with the leader of the women's of the marathon. Now, for you personally, did you beat your personal time, and how did that go for you?
I think I did better than I thought I would. I think I finished around maybe a little over 2:30, and for me, I'm not a fast runner, so for me that was pretty good. So.
Well, thank you very much, Lisa, for joining us. We appreciate it, and congratulations on a great achievement today.
Great, thank you very much.
Guys, we just want to also remind you about many of the charities that are benefiting from today's event. We've been talking about many of them throughout the day. Girls on the Run, Habitat for Humanity,
yes.
Excuse me, it is getting a little bit cold out here. Some of the other ones, but we also want to remind you that this is a runner-focused event, and we're going to take a look at some of those runners right now.
Before we get going here, if we could just have a moment of silence.
On Thursday evening, more than 250 runners gathered at Second Soul in Perrysburg.
Let's go ahead and get going.
To pay tribute and to help support all those involved in the Boston bombings.
The running community in Northwest Ohio is great. Everyone's out to support each other, whether they're running a race or just a group run.
The runners community has always been a really strong, supportive community, and obviously something like this is going to do nothing but rally them.
Tim, Michael, and a few other local runners know the tragedies of the Boston bombings all too well.
I came across the finish line right before the bomb went off, so that was, I'm finding more traumatic than what I expected it to be.
You know, I'm still processing it, I guess. You know, I think about the kid in the white jacket I saw at the hotel sitting on the steps with his head in his hands. And, you know, I don't know that kid, but that image is stuck with me.
The tragic events of the 117th Boston Marathon rallied our nation to come together. And here in Northwest Ohio, runners unite as one to help support and show we as individuals have to keep moving forward.
You know, I was mad, obviously. You know, it's just, I guess fortunately we don't understand that kind of evil. It's still upsetting when it happens. I've done Boston 4 times. I wasn't going to go back for a while. Now I'm going back next year.
I'm originally from Connecticut, so Boston's like almost going home. So I'm definitely going back next year. I already qualified.
The spirit of the marathon, the spirit of Boston, the spirit of running, this Glass City Marathon is going to make a huge statement, and there's going to be a lot of emotion at the finish line that wasn't able to be experienced at the finish line in Boston.
Therese Vignal, WNWO Sports.
Brenda Malott.
Just a look at some of the other runners in the race, many of them running for Boston and in solidarity with Boston. But joining us now, another local runner, Ken from Maumee, his 3rd time around. Ken, what was the race like for you today?
It was a little wet today.
Oh, that's new. That's new. I haven't heard that one yet today.
Yeah, I'm sure it's the first time you've heard that. But yeah, it's a lot of fun.
We talked to a first-timer a little while ago. Tell us what... You've run the race before. You've run other races, I'm assuming. How does this compare?
I like this race in particular because it's very flat, you know, so you don't have to worry about like hills like you do in Boston or in other places. It's nice that I can stay at home instead of sleeping in a hotel, worry about all the traffic. I can sleep in my own bed. That's.
Is that an advantage for a runner?
I'd mentally, yes. I believe so. Instead of having to stress of just sitting in a hotel room in a different city that you don't know very well, compared to being in your home. Mm-hmm. You can go to whatever restaurant, you can cook your dinner if you want at home. So. And being a Maumee guy, how cool is it to come to this marathon? You've obviously done it 3 times, so you enjoy it. What's it like, you know, seeing people you know along the course and seeing the support? That's definitely another advantage because I'm able to have family here. There's a number of friends that I train with, and they run, or they're not running, they're volunteering, and they're helping out. And, having them yelling out your name, you know, telling you to go, 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 you know, in the middle of the race is really cool. It's really motivating. I love it.
And Ken, we were talking a little bit earlier about the socks. Seeing a lot of folks wearing these high socks, is it just for warmth or does it do something for the circulation?
Well, it's good. I've been doing it now for a little over a year now, and I've noticed a lot of reduced soreness in my calves when I run, because I'll run on a midfoot towards a forefoot strike. And it relieves that soreness because it helps the circulation in the muscles. Now, those are actual socks. Are there a difference between the ones that some people are wearing that aren't socks? They just go over their calves, like sleeves. No, there really isn't too much of a difference other than one's a full sock and one's just a calf sleeve. And I've altered between the two, and there's really no difference. Well, we've hit the point where we're now talking about socks, so...
I was just thinking the same thing. Will and I, we've been out here all morning, Ken, and we've been thinking about things to talk about, but I noticed the socks is one of those things. So thanks so much for joining us, and congratulations on finishing the race.
Thank you.
All right, we're going to take a quick break, everybody. Make sure you stay with us, though. We're tracking the female leaders for the full marathon. Stay here on WNWO.
Hey, Michael, yeah. River Marathon representative finisher. Kay Lucius, Michael Baker.
Who wants to be interviewed, Ron?
Where's Jim?
You got him. I know, right?
I'm tired of running. Melissa Tolson, Stephanie Bigala, Michael Baker.
Final segment.
Shannon Schoen.
We can talk.
Yeah, I was about to say, I think we can talk.
Stephanie Pollock. Patricia Wolf. Andrea Poole. Hager Hardinger.
I
Toledo,
love
Ohio.
these dogs. I can't believe that these dogs are like out here.
Can you talk about the party tent for a little bit?
My dog goes outside and like runs back in.
And you have a tough dog too, don't you? I guess she's not that tough. I mean, you have it.
Abby Kindler.
You're real tough. Welcome back, everybody, to exclusive coverage here on WNWO of the 2013 Medical Mutual Glass City Marathon and Owens Corning Half Marathon. You're now looking at the women's leader cam as we hope they eventually cross the finish line here. Again, we're just waiting for them and in pursuit and with our golf cart
Quite
here.
look like she's at the UT campus just yet.
Not quite yet, but we are now joined by the race director, Clint McCormick. Clint, how has the day gone?
Wet and cold.
You actually ran one of the events today yourself.
Right, so the first year I was able to participate. I did the first leg of the relay, which was not too bad. It just started sprinkling, so I was okay. I feel for these guys.
You know, we've actually been talking to several of the runners today, and they say that this actually worked to their advantage. Nobody has been complaining about the rain.
Yeah, you know, things that concern marathon runners are sun and wind, neither of which we have today.
So today is so you would say this is a runner's beautiful, gorgeous...
A paradise.
Paradise, yeah.
I wouldn't go that far, but certainly temperature-wise, we're in good shape.
Now, how did everything get started off? How did everything work? And how did everything go from start to finish so far?
So far, everything seems to be really pretty smoothly. You know, we've got a lot of volunteers out there, you know, braving the elements for us. You know, when the runners have good weather, the volunteers don't.
Yeah.
You also told us some stories that you saw along the way of people helping people and some runners having a tough time as well, though.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I selfishly staged a sag wagon at the exchange point to bring me back. Fortunately, we were there because, you know, about 400 yards beyond that, a relay exchange member went down. It had collapsed, so we picked him up and got him over to the medical tent in Wildwood. So, you know, hopefully he's okay. You know, but things worked out well for from that perspective.
And Clint, we have a quick question. Do we happen to know who this woman in the lead is?
You know, I can't see her number. I'm not sure.
Anybody's guess.
Right.
We can go with, what's the pop? Lisa? Marissa? We can just guess, and we can throw names out.
We're going to find out pretty shortly here. But Clint, we've been talking for the past 2 weeks, ever since the Boston Marathon bombings, about concerns. You guys putting together everything in place to make sure that everything would be perfect. Pretty much things have gone off without a hitch here. Who would you like to thank?
Gosh, you know, all of Lucas County law enforcement officials and EMS. You know, I think we put some great plans together in communication so that, you know, we're working with the fire, the EMS, Ohio State, Highway Patrol, you know, the local law enforcement from Savannah, Toledo, Ottawa Hills, University of Toledo, of course, being the host, and Savannah Township. So, I mean, collectively, everybody came together and did a great job for us.
Well, thank you very much, Clint, for being out here and joining us. It's been an amazing time, and I know the party tent is going to see a few new participants here in about 20 seconds.
But make sure you keep joining us on air or online, I should say, at www.northwestohio.com. You're going to be able to see us there. You're going to be able to see the first female across the finish line for the marathon.
Well, exclusive coverage, northwestohio.com, of the women's marathon. Thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in here on WNWO. Have a wonderful day.
Bye, everybody.
Okay.
Runner getting close.
Okay.
Runner on the left. Go, pick it up. Come on. Watch out, guys. Watch out.
Slow down, Sam.
Come on, Laura.
Slow down. Stay out of her way. She's right behind us.
What?
She's right behind us.
Let's go, Laura.
Okay, slow down, Sam. Slow down, Sam.
Great, almost there. Runner coming through. Runner coming through.
No, we're good. Slow down. Slow down, please. Okay. Okay, slow down, Sam. You can. I've lost her. You can slow down if you can, Sam.
Runner coming! Nice job, nice job.
You can slow down. Go to. Okay. Go.
Runner coming!
Okay. Speed up a bit. Speed up a bit.
Speed up! Runner coming!
Speed up.
Come over, please. To the left, please. Watch yourself. Runner coming! Going! Runner coming! You guys gotta pick it up. Pick it up for room. Yeah, come on. 30238. Let's go, sub 305. Runner coming.
Okay, slow down a little bit. Slow down. Faster. Go, 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 go. Stand left. Left. Left, left, left. Seriously.
Nobody told me where to stop. Did anybody tell you where to stop? Did anybody tell you where to stop?